Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm John and I'm sitting here with my new best friend, the 2021 Honda Trail 125 or CT-125 or Hunter Cub. In this video, we're going to dig into the details of the suspension on the new Honda Trail 125. In my brief time on the bike so far, the one thing I've noticed is this suspension is far superior to the suspension that I'm used to on the Honda Monkey and the Honda Grom. It is absolutely phenomenal and I'm raving about it already, but let's get to the details and let me show you about the suspension and the finer points of it in this video. One thing I can tell you that is really good are these front forks. So not only do they look cool with the bellows and the black powder coat on the tubes, but they perform absolutely amazing. They are a lot stiffer than the Monkey and the Grom forks, obviously because it's made for the trail. I will admit that I pushed the Monkey and Grom further than they were designed to go, especially off-road. So this bike I don't know why it surprised me that the forks were so good, but it's probably because I'm not used to good forks. And with that, it's pleasant surprise, and I feel really comfortable on the bike with these forks. I've hit some potholes and I've gone off-road with it at speed. I've gone along canal levee type ditches where it's grass and there's dips and bumps and stuff and sticks and everything, and these forks have not bottomed out once. They've performed flawlessly in all instances, and we've even jumped the bike a bit, and I don't think I've bottomed them forks out yet. So very happy with the front forks on this bike. I had very low expectations for these shocks based on my experience with the Monkey and the Grom. The suspensions on the Monkey and the Grom are way too soft. They're for the street. So everything I was doing with those bikes was definitely not what they were made for. I found the limits of the suspension almost as soon as I sat on the bike. I'm 200 pounds, so I bottomed out the stock shocks on the Monkey basically by bouncing on the bike, just sitting there. They were so soft. So coming on this bike, I knew they had to do something else with the rear shocks based on it being a trail model. So they certainly did. And my experience so far testing this bike out off-road, these rear shocks and the front forks together are a phenomenal combination. The suspension on this bike is just outstanding. I'm really impressed by it. I don't know if it's because they use a thicker spring rate, heavier spring rate on the rear. Obviously they're using a heavier spring on the front forks because I have not bottomed out the front forks yet, whereas on the Monkey, I can bottom out the front forks just by hitting a sharp pothole. So they really thought out the suspension well on this bike, and just based on my ride so far, I honestly don't think I need to even upgrade the suspension on this bike, even at my weight. So I've taken a few jumps with it even, and it'll bottom out if the jump's big enough. I'll put a slow-mo up here. I let my friend Lars take it around my track, and I slow-moed him. He's heavier than me. I think he's about 230 pounds. And he went over my tabletop, and you can see the slow-mo of it kind of bottoming out the shocks, and you actually even see the center stand kind of flop down a little bit. So we really put it to the test, and even at that, even with it clearly bottoming out, it was not something where it would be on the Grom where you just hear a nasty clunk and it sounds like the bike's coming apart. So Honda, good job on the suspension on this bike. It is absolutely outstanding. Okay, thanks for watching. Please be sure to check out all of the other feature videos on the Trail 125. I try to cover each section of the bike in up-close detail, foregoing the specifications and more or less showing you how it works on the bike and what I feel about it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you like this content. There's tons more to come.